Yeah, well, I mean, there's those trees there.
I told them, I said, they need to plant that windbreak across there, we can have up behind White Field, like they need to come across Centerfield or something. In time, they're told it now, but it'll break the wind up. This field's a little better because it's a little lower and you got other buildings and stuff shielded from the side of the hill. But that deal over there, man, it's a full bore deal.
Follow it up there. Cool.
It's I noticed is Jake over there?
Yeah.
Is he in the dugout or is he there on this?
It's the one that's got the black sweatshirt on.
Okay, yeah, I see.
They normally start the season early.
Yeah, they have that. Just in time for first pitch, we got a good breeze going. Wouldn't how act any other way. Did your dad have a good time in the second broadcast?
He did.
You said you'll have to come along once in a while more often here.
Yeah,
I enjoyed working with him.
good. I'm glad that worked out.
It worked out real well, I thought. We didn't have all the trouble we had the first time.
Got 2 more games so you can make some more money out of it. We're probably going to end up doing more than the 10 I scheduled for us. So how it kind of works out. And it's some free games.
We got other money. She just got some more sponsor money here this week. Matter of fact, in Babe Ruth.
Oh, good.
They had some games as we go here. I talked to Satch about that. Put me in. He was going to put me in with his son and some stuff too, and some money for Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Might as well try to make up those lost tournament games.
Gentlemen, welcome to
Do whatever you need done.
Professional Baseball.
We're going to probably throw over to you for the weather. A few minutes after the. Thanks, man.
No smoking or tobacco products.
Just gonna sit here and look around.
And now for the starting lineup. First for Cumberland Valley, coached by Kyle Wagner and assisted by Kyle Norhold, Scott Allen, Mark Burnside, and Luke Wagner.
Welcome into Oatsfield. This is Mifflin County Baseball. WCHX 1055. As this afternoon, the Huskies get set to host the Cumberland Valley Eagles. As you just heard, I'm Isaac Allen, Craig Rutherford alongside me, and Logan Decker also joining us on the broadcast here in the starting lineups. Live coming out onto the diamond right now. Starting off, it's Cumberland Valley. We have said starting lineups as well, so we'll get right into them on our end. Moving on, it will be the shortstop, Liam Lee, followed by the DH, Connor Jones, who is batting in place of the starter out on the hill, Caden Johnson, followed by Wyatt Moore in the order, Michael Lapila, the cleanup hitter, Andrew Firestone in the 5 spot, Nick Albano batting 6th, Garrett Matthews to follow, Cam Laurie in the 8th spot, and rounding out the starting lineup for the Cumberland Valley Eagles is Logan Roundabout, his team coach, Coach Kyle Wagner. And for the home team, the Mifflin County Huskies, Evan Strohecker leading things off. He'll be followed by Matt Weaver, Carl Shirey, Chase Weister, the DH and first baseman Thad Gerwick, Easton Lovely, Chase Hartung, Lincoln Rubel, and Reese Christine rounding out Mifflin County starting lineup. That batter in the 2-spot man, and Weaver will start out on the hill for Mifflin County. This is the Mifflin County squad. They have been rolling here during the late season. 11 and 5 on the year, 84 overall in conference play. They have won back-to-back and 4 of their last 5.
And, you know, as we said, we watched
Senior number 27, Madden Weaver.
their team, they're not cocky, but
Batting
you can tell they're loose and they're
shortstop,
confident.
junior number 15, Carl Shirey.
A lot of adversity here. On
Batting
that.
first and playing left field, senior number 34, Chase Leaster.
Went that way. It's certainly
Batting fifth and playing
things
first
going their
base,
way.
junior number 43, Baz
It builds
Zurich.
confidence on top of everything else. And these kids,
Batting
like I
sixth
said,
and
they're not
pitching,
cocky,
senior
but
number
they definitely
11,
appear to be
Ethan
confident
Lovely.
and loose and ready to play ball.
Batting seventh
And
and
taking a
playing
look, this
second,
alluded to
senior
as Mifflin
number
Commonwealth standings.
7,
Chambersburg on
Chase
top. But
Parto.
these 2 contests ago actually
And playing third
rematched in the
base,
season
senior
series.
number
But the run
17,
difference for both State and
Lincoln
Chambersburg.
Russell.
1 in the Mid-Bank Commonwealth, also 8 in the
Playing
County.
right
Two
field,
behind at
senior
number 3, 7
number
and 6 in
4,
conference play.
Maurice
And down the rest of the way, we
Grisson.
have Mechanicsburg at 4, Cedar Cliff at
The
5,
Huskies are
Cincinnati at
coached by
6.
Brett
This Cumberland
Humble and
Valley
assisted
team,
by
number
Brett
7 in the
Leaster,
Mid-Bank Commonwealth,
Daniel
are rounding it
Kuchenberger,
out.
and
State
Jeff
College Little
Kennedy.
Lions in the
The
8th
umpires
spot
for
in
today's
the
game
Mid-Penn
are Jay
Common.
Getter and Lon Huffman.
Hopple telling us
At this time, would you please rise if you are
conversation
able
is going to
and
stop
put your
for
right hand over your heart for the playing of our
Right after this
national
with first pitch
anthem.
from Capolt's Field, WCHX 1055. Perfect.
It's malfunctioned the other day. That
Due to technical difficulties, there will be no national anthem. Let's play ball.
All right, let's play one more after this.
Check. We are live from Capolia's Field, where the Huskies are battling 8th in Cumberland Valley in Mifflin County, trying to put them a half a game above Chambersburg. Due to Chambersburg not playing today via the weather. Mifflin County, the only team playing, but even then, the rain is falling. We are under umbrella. So, it's rainy. It's cold, but it's good enough to play some baseball. On the bump for the Huskies. Normally second baseman. He's on the bump today. Madden Weaver. Madden's had some very good performances over the season. He's really stepped up into this role for the Huskies. And let's go through the Huskies starting lineup. Playing catcher, Easton Lepley, the senior. He'll be batting in the 5th spot. First base, Dad Gerwick. Replacing an injured Jaden Smith, which we believe is rumored to be playing Friday against Central Dauphin. The weather's going to clear up for that. Chase Hartung playing at second. Shirey at short, looking to get a good rebound game here today on the defensive side of the ball. Third base, Lincoln Rubel in left. It'll be Chase Leaster. Center, Evan Strohacker. And in right field, Reese Chris Stein. So I'm holding an umbrella, a microphone, trying to look at my phone for notes, and running a camera. I apologize if this is not the highest tier of work that I will ever produce. I'm going to promise you that I am trying.
made some changes for this year. Annual planning says baseball wise in the Eastern Conference, and some other teams shuffling around also. Let's go.
The rain is light, but it is imminent. So the right-handed batter steps into the box for the first time today. That'll be number 2, Liam Lee, playing shortstop today. He'll go up against Weaver. It's rainy, it's wet, but it's good enough to play some ball. Weaver gets set on the bump. It is 4:16, 1 minute behind schedule. First pitch, one blocked in the dirt. 1-0 the count. Just feeling really gonna have time called. Lee, I believe, saying that there's wind in my face. I can't really perform at my best whenever that wind is blowing. The wind is blowing from right center field towards home plate. Takes strike one on the fastball low. That'll be Weaver's first strike of the afternoon. So Weaver gets set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes ball outside. 2-1 is the count. The rain is blowing from the right. So we'll say going from first to third. 2-1. Low and away. 3-1. 3-1 is the count. On deck is the designated hitter, number 6, Caden Johnson. Or no, my apologies. He's pitching today for the Eagles. Here's the 3-1. Swings through strike two on a nasty pitch that had some inside movement. So the payoff pitch, Connor Jones looming on deck. Hit back up the middle, and that'll get down for a single. Able to work the count full, and he'll reach first base. So Jones comes up to the plate in place for the pitching Johnson. It's a lot of rain, but it is not heavy rain, as there are tarps going up everywhere. People got umbrellas. People that are most happy right now are in the Cumberland Valley dugout. They don't have to deal with the weather, and they have a leadoff runner on first base. Weaver gets set. First pitch popped up. Hooking. Hartung runs shoulder first right into the fence. He looks to be hurt. We're going to call time, and not something the Huskies want to see. Hartung giving it all towards the fence. That Hartung gets up. It's the good news for him, but he's still hunkered over. We're going to hope he's okay. Stretching out his shoulder. That rain really proving a factor early, because if he tried to stop, he would have gone feet first into the fence. Hartung walking it off. So the Huskies was already wounded one Husky, nearly down another one. But Hartung is looking good to go out there as the rain and the wind both heavy picking up. So it's an 0-1 count with no outs. So it's 0-1, no out. Here in the top half of the first, just joining us, you haven't missed a lot. At the same time, you have. Curveball takes strike one. Quickly falling behind the designated hitter is. He's down 0-2. There's nobody out in the top half of the opening frame. Pickoff. We know Weaver loves to throw that pickoff. Jones is down 0-2 with Wyatt Moore, left fielder on deck, and Playa, second baseman, in the hole. If we get there, double play ball could be in effect. Lee takes a step. Takes strike three. Struck him out on a curveball. So, 1 out, 1K on the board for the senior second baseman. Now, as I don't want to jinx anything, is the pickoff's back in there safely. But the rain is momentarily fizzled out, which is good because I haven't taken this umbrella away. You know, nobody wants to see an umbrella at the ballpark. Curveball high. 1-0 is the count. It's blocking in the dirt. 2-0. It's 2-0 the count to the left fielder. Swings through strike one on the low and away fastball. 2-1 the count. Two one, one out. Runner on first after the 2 single. Pick off, and that gets through the glove of Gerwick. They're going to hold the runner at second in a play that they looked like they could have gotten. Looks like they could have gotten an out on lead. But instead, having time called. I believe Weaver wants a dry ball. So there's a runner on second. 2-1 the count. You can see the dark looming clouds in the background. 2-1 is the count with 1 out and a runner in scoring position. Cumberland Valley scored 4 runs in the first inning against the Huskies their first time out. There's 3-1.
Hanging in there because that ball really didn't break.
3-1, 1 out. Weaver gets set, fires, 3-1, dead ball. They never call. We're going to have a discussion. Mifflin County doing the right thing, playing it out.
High school baseball, I only have 2 umpires. I don't play umpire and just 1 base umpire.
There's a discussion, first one of the game, discussing whether it was a foul ball or a dead ball and what the decision will be. They're going to call him out at first base. So now there's 2 outs. The runner on third. So now coming up to the plate, Micah LaPlaya. Tie to LaPila. 1-0 the count. 1, 2 outs. Wind blowing heavy from straight center field. Hit high, foul to play. 1-1 the count. Nearly hits a passing car behind the hill. 1-1, 2 outs. Big spot here for Weaver early in this game. Low and away. 2-1 the count. Here comes the 2-1. Swings through on the slider. Weaver 1 strike away from getting out of the frame early. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third here early in a big game for the Huskies. Hopefully trying to control their own destiny in the Mid-Penn Conference. The only game that's going on in the whole conference. Here's the 2-2. Popped up. So my umbrella goes inside out. Not a whole lot I could do in that situation. 2-2's the count. We're trying to keep our equipment safe as the wind blows in from center field heavy once more. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff pitch, that's high and away. Count goes full. This umbrella's coming more of a liability than it is helping. So Firestone is on deck. If we get there, the Weaver's got to get through La Pila. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff pitch, popped up. Hartung's going to call for it. Catches it for the 3rd out. We're through the top half of 1. Huskies leave a runner on 3rd. When we return, bottom half of the opening frame. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. We welcome you back to Capoliez Field, where Mifflin County was able to leave a runner on 2nd with 1 out. Runner advanced on a fielder's choice play that you'll see once in a lifetime. Now coming up to the plate, Evan Strohecker, who before last game was 0 for his last 12. He stepped up onto the plate. Now the umpire is going to have a talk with the pitcher. Going to make him flip his... making him fix his wristband, I guess, the pitcher. So a lefty, the Huskies have to go up against. Striker comes up to the plate. He went 3 for 4 last time at the plate with 3 singles and 3 runs. Chopper to 3rd. Throw over to 1st in time for the 1st out. On the bump, Caden Johnson, number 6, left-handed pitcher. Weaver takes a practice swing before he steps into the box. So now we're going to have our first pitcher v. pitcher duel between Weaver and Johnson as that one gets through the glove. 1-0's the count. So the order's shifted a bit for the Huskies. Usually it'd be Strohecker, Weaver, Smith, then Shirey. But with Smith's injury, Shirey has stepped up into that 3-hitter, and everybody really in the order shifted up 1. Takes outside, 2-0 the count to the second baseman / pitcher. Here comes the 1-0. That's outside. 3-0 the count.
1 out, nobody on, bottom half of the 1st. It's scoreless game. It's funny, Craig, you mentioned about where on that how easy it is.
Here comes the 3-0 to Weaver. 4-pitch walk. Weaver running a hard 90. We're going to have a courtesy runner. Joel Beamer is going to run for. So Beamer will courtesy run for Weaver. Talking a little bit with Coach Hoppel after the Chambersburg game. Hoppel said, I could have put Beamer in right whenever Christine came down into from right to first. They had to put in Gatlin Coffin. Realized he could have put in Joel Beamer because he thought he burned them on a pinch run. But Carl Shirey, Mr. Extra Base Hit, who leads the team in all categories hitting. Shirey gets set. Right-handed hitting shortstop gets set. Checks back on Beamer. Shirey pops it foul to play down the first base line. 0-1. The key for Mifflin County is to attack early. Don't let this pitcher get in a groove. Doesn't throw a lot. Hasn't thrown a lot of pitches. Only throws 12 innings. Pick off. Beamer in without question. So if we said Beamer, or not Beamer, my apologies, Weaver. We said Weaver likes to throw some pickoffs. So far we've seen Cumberland Valley will do the exact same. Shirey pops it foul. Just a touch late and falls behind 0-2 early. Shirey had not a walk-off, but the game-winning 2-run home run. Both the Huskies up 5-4. That would eventually turn into the final score. So Shirey quickly behind 0-2. Huskies put up. Shirey fouls it back. Huskies put up 4 in the top half of the 5th in Cumberland Valley. And all 4 of the runners for the top half of the frame. It went Strohecker walk, Weaver bunt, Smith reached on an error, and then Shirey's 2-run homer. What's the difference? Here comes the 0-2. That one blocked high out of play. Hits high off the board. Beamer's now on second with 1 out and a 1-2 count. One, two, 1 out. Husky dugout clapping it up for their star shortstop. The 1-2. Shirey hits that ball right center field. That's going to get down into the gap. Mr. Extra Base Hit's going to strike once more. Shirey will have a standing double. Beamer will have a run. The Huskies get up early, 1-0. Now Leicester's going to come up to the plate. Husky dugout getting loud. Leister takes ball 1 low. So the Huskies have 1 hit, 1 run, 1 error in the game. The Eagles only have the 1 hit. The leadoff 3-2 single back up the middle. Here comes the 1-0. Lefty gets set, fires, chops it down the line, foul. The rain fizzled past, so I don't have to hold that umbrella. Flipped inside out. One's across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 run in, 1 hit, and 1 error for the Huskies in the bottom half of this first inning. Leaster fouls it back, was just under it. 1-2 the count. It'll be Thad Gerwick, the first baseman, but if he comes into pitch and he gets taken out of the game, he would be the designated hitter, but he is second in relief for the Huskies. 1-2, 1 out. Shirey stands on second. The 1-2 to Leaster. Leaster left field. That ball is foul by 2 feet. That would have been a one hopper off the wall to score a run. Leaster's had some good contact, showed right there. He's fouled off the other two. He's seeing the ball really well. Shirey stands on second. Gonna call time. Steps back into the box. Crowds the right-hander hitting batter's box. Crowds the plate. 1-2 is the count to the left fielder. Johnson gets set on the bump. Here's the 1-2. Fouls it off. He's gonna hang in there. And a long at bat here from Leaster early in this game. One, two, 1 out. Leaster still in a long at bat. Sixth pitch coming to the left fielder. Fouls it off. We'll go to 7. 6-7. 1-2, still the count. Leaster hanging in there, running up the pitch count. Here comes the 1-2. To Leaster. Pops it foul again. Leaster will not go away. Leaster steps back into the box. Huskies already have 1 in the frame. The lefty gets set for the 8th time this at bat. Leaster hits that one back up the middle. It's going to get down. Shirey's going to go to third standing. He'll slide in just to be safe. Runners are on the corners with 1 out. And Leaster on an 8-pitch at bat is able to get a single, and he's been heating up for the Huskies as of late. Gerwick was hesitant to go. We're going to have time here called by the Cumberland Valley head coach. We're going to take it with him. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. We welcome you back to Capoli's Field. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Anything but a double play would be fine for the Huskies as Easton Lepley's on deck. But Thad Gerwick had a double that led to a Reese Christine 2-run homer. Start the bottom of the 2nd against Chambersburg last time up. That's high, 1-0 the count. One out. Here comes the 1-0 pickoff. Leaster in without question. Here's the 1-0. It's inside 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. High 3-0.
Early jam.
3 balls, no strikes. To Gerwick with Lepley on deck. Lepley has a homer on the season. That was against Central Dolphin. His last mid-pen game of the season is. As an auto take mode will take strike one. Here comes the 3-1 to Gerwick. Gerwick hits that one to right field. That should be deep enough to tag. Here he's going to come in. The play at the plate, there is none. Huskies lead 2-0. Gerwick does what he needed to in that situation. Huskies lead 2-0.
Up to the plate. That right field by Nick Albano.
So Lepley comes up with a runner on first and 2 out. Lepley swings for the moon on strike one, just on top of it. A 1, 2 outs. Heck off, Leister. Here comes the 0-1 to Lepley. Lepley demolishes that ball, but it'll go foul. It hit the scoreboard. He hit the scoreboard. I wish I was my apologies. He hit the scoreboard. That's cool. The one time I didn't move the camera on a foul ball, it's a scoreboard. Just a tad early, but he can adjust to it. We've seen what Lepley can do to the baseball. It's an 0-2 count with 2 outs and a runner on first. Lepley fouls it back. We'll do it again. He demolished one he was early on, then he demolished one he was late on. Oh, 2 outs. A very quiet Capolia's field for once. Take strike 3 on a curveball down the middle. That'll end the frame. But the Huskies add on 2. When we return, bottom half of the second. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. We welcome you back to Capoliez Field, home of your Mifflin County Huskies baseball and JV baseball team. Now coming up to the plate, it'll be Andrew Firestone, catcher. First pitch on top of, falls behind 0-1. Comes the 0-1. Takes ball 1, 1-1 the count. Huskies lead 2-0. Here as we are approaching the top half of the second. Kyle Shirey RBI double. The first run is that one slider. Didn't locate the zone. 2-1. Weaver takes a deep breath. Here's the 2-1. That one hit back up the middle. Shirey throws it over to first. In time for the out. He's able to get down. Great play by Thad Gerwick. Able to jump up and grab that ball.
Here we go again. BS time call.
They're going to call it time here. They're going to have a conversation. Seen this story play out. Where they see if he pulled his foot. That's the only way they would be able to overturn this. We had to figure that one out the hard way earlier this season against Altoona.
Able to glove it. Make up for it.
They're going to call him safe. Mifflin County cannot believe it. They're going to have time called here by Coach Hopple. Here we go once again. We've had this once happen where a call gets overturned and then gets overturned again.
Can't believe it. Unlike what we saw a couple weeks ago, not going to go back.
So
They're
going to say Gerwick pulled his foot back. So the ruling on the field is that the runner is safe. With no outs and a runner on first. Weaver gets set. First pitch, takes strike one. 0-1 count. One. Nobody out. Runner on first. Fouled back. 1-2. Weaver already has one strikeout on the day, and he's one strike away from getting his second. Weaver gets set. Pickoff. Ball gets away. The runner is going to take off for second. Slides in safely. One, two's the count. Gets set. Weaver takes a breath to payoff. Oh, hit fouled out of play.
Chase. They're 1-2 to Alabama. Matthews on deck.
1-2, nobody out. With a runner on second, Mifflin County's been in this spot before. They were able to get out of the frame. Here comes the 1-2 from Weaver. Oh my, takes ball two. That one we'll say missed down the middle. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Weaver steps off. We'll do it again. Here comes the 2-2 with a runner in second. They're going to say, did he go? They're going to say he held off. Count goes full. This is an inning. Count is full now. Take strike 3. It might take 4. It might take 5. Strike 6 that time's the charm. So now there's 1 out in the frame with a runner on second. Now Barrett Matthews and Cam Lerai on deck for the Eagles. The runner on second and 1 out. Take strike 1 on the Ched. Gets set, fires. Ball in the dirt has him swinging. 0-2. Lepley's going to walk it back, talk to his pitcher in the process. Weaver up to 2 strikeouts and is in an 0-2 count here to make it 3. Oh, 2, 1 out. Runner on second. Huskies lead by 2. 2 hit runs, 2 hits, 1 errors for the Huskies. The Eagles only have 2 hits. 0-2 called inside. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. It's low. 2-2's the count. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top half of the second here early. Did just miss the corner. Count goes full once more. We've seen this time and time again for the Huskies this year. Able to get ahead in counts 0-1, 0-2, 1-2. They've just missed the zone. They're good pitches, but they're just laying off, so the count goes full. Here comes the payoff. Chopper to short or second. Hartung throws it over to first in time for the second out. What some people might say should be the third out, but I'm not a debate teacher. So Hartung, who usually pitches, is playing second in place of Weaver. Now, Cam Lerai comes up. He's the center fielder with a runner on third and 2 outs. First pitch takes high, 1-0. The sun is shining now. Whenever just an inning ago, it was gloomy, just a blah feeling. Now the sun's out. Beautiful day for a ball. Missed. Ball 2. 2-0's in the count. Weaver gets set. Two 0, 2 outs. Pop foul to play. 2-1's the count. Here comes the 2-1. Blocked in the dirt. Runner thought about it, but Lepley able to get a piece. Probably saved a run. 3-1. Comes to 3-1. Weaver hits it to third. Good play by Rubel. Throw over to first in time for the out. Great job by Mifflin County to get out of the frame. When we return, bottom half of the second, the Dogs look to add on some insurance. We welcome you back to Capolia's Field. Bottom of the second, a long top half of the second. Brings us to the bottom half. Mifflin County leads by 2. Second baseman in this game, Chase Hartung, steps up to the plate. Takes outside 1-0. Gets set, fires, inside 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Hartung takes low. Count is 3-0. 4-pitch walk led to the first run of the game with Weaver, who got courtesy ran for Beamer, and then Beamer was able to cross the plate. Takes strike 1. Was taking all the way, though. 3-1. Here comes the pitch to Hartung. Sets, fires. Hartung fouls it off. The count goes full. Firestone looks to be a little bit of pain. So Firestone steps back in. Now, in left field, there are clouds that look like they would form a severe thunderstorm. But in right field, it is sunshine, and that's it. Here comes the payoff. Takes ball 4. Hartung will have a leadoff walk for the Huskies.
First leadoff walk.
Rubel's going to bunt it back to the pitcher. Play's going to be at first. It's in time. They're going to say he pulled his... Mifflin County say pulled his foot.
Mifflin County arguing.
Now Mifflin County thinks the Eagles are going to see if they pulled his foot off.
Our base umpire to have a word about this. Brett Leakster, Lincoln Rubel come back over to the first base bag.
Now there's going to be a discussion.
Two umpires.
You've had one of these already.
I would not be surprised.
Let's see. They are going to rule him out. Rubel does advance the runner. So it challenges at first where the runner might have pulled their bag. Cumberland Valley leads in that category 2-0. But the Huskies lead in the runs category 2-0. Chris Stein, who homered his last time through the first time through the order, if that makes sense. His first at bat was a homer. It was his last game. That's what I'm trying to say. And it was in this exact same situation. Chris Stein gets under that one. Foul to play. It's an eerily similar situation. There's a runner on second, 1 out in the bottom half of the second. The only difference is Mifflin County has a lead instead of being tied when that 2-run homer happened against Chambersburg. Only game that's happening today, so Mifflin County go up. So that's strike 2.
Second with 1 out. 0-2 to reach Chris Stein. Evan Strohacker, leadoff batter.
Strohacker on deck. 0-2. 1 out. Runner on second.
0-2 pitch.
Chris Stein's going to hit that to short. Throw over to first. Ball gets away. So Chris Stein will reach on an error.
Couldn't pick it out.
First and second, 1 out. Strohacker went 3 for 4 his last time up. He's 0 for 1 on the game with a ground out to third. Pick off. And they're safely.
On that bag.
Here comes the pitch to Strohacker. That's outside. Hartung thought about going. Won't. 1-0's the count. Husky dugout clapping it up for their all-state second-team center fielder in the 24-25 season. He's hitting .367 heading into this game. That is number is slightly turned down since first plate appearance. Take strike 1. Well, if one's across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Some movement in the Cumberland Valley bullpen. So here comes the 1-1. outside. 2-1 to count. So the warning was to the Husky dugout, they can't bang on the fence. So what they do, they clap their hands to get that sound effect cheering on their center fielder. Here comes the 2-1. 1 out. Strohacker hits that to third. That's going to get by. They're going to hold Hartung at third. Strohacker will get it past the glove. Now the bases are loaded for Madden Weaver, who walked, and we'll give him half a run because he would have been the runner had it not been for the courtesy run. So Weaver steps up to the plate. Weaver had a 4-pitch walk. Anything but a double play will be fine for the Huskies. Corners are playing in case of the squeeze. Here comes the first pitch. Weaver takes strike 1. Husky dugout clapping it up. Carl Shirey, who hit a double his last plate appearance, he sits on deck waiting for the results of this plate appearance. There comes the 0-1 to Weaver. Weaver holds off. I'm going to say he didn't go. There's going to be no check. I'm going to say he holds off. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Time is called. Huskies scored 2 in the bottom half of the opening frame. Looking to add on here. Key for the Huskies was to score earlier, and they have a chance to increase that score early. 1-2, 1 out. Here comes the payoff. Weaver, that one's going to bounce high off the fence. Hartung will score. Runners advance everywhere. Huskies lead 3-0 now. Two, 2, 1 out. Shirey on deck if we get there. Force out is only at first now. Weaver takes high. Count goes full. Got a 4-pitch walk. It's been the opposite this plate appearance. Husky dugout putting it up for their pitcher. Their star second baseman, the 2-hitter in this Husky lineup. Payoff pitch. Popped high. Shortstop calls for it. Catches it for the out. There's 2 outs away with Carl Shirey coming up to the plate. We're going to have time called here, and I believe there might be a new pitcher coming in. Is there somebody just waiting right outside the Eagles' dugout? When we return, actually, we'll stay on the air. So the Huskies, 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. Just talking to Coach Hoppel, we both agreed that one of the strong suits of the Huskies this season, and we are going to have a pitching change. So that is it for the starters. Coming into the game, going to be number 15, Jack Clemens. And we return. We'll see how this bottom half of the second ends. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. So the new pitcher, number 15, Jack Clemens, done warming up with 2 in scoring position for Shirey. Takes strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. Got the fastball. I have an odd feeling Shirey's just going to hit one right back up the middle. We've been seeing him pull the ball. I just got an odd feeling. It's a pitch that's blocked. Very big block to save a run and Strohacker heading to third.
Junior from Cumberland Valley.
Here comes the 1-1. Takes on the curveball. 2-1 the count. Two in scoring, 1 already through in the frame. Shirey chopper to third, throw over to first in time for the out. Huskies add on another one. We return top half of the third. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. We welcome you back to Capelli S Field as we reach the top half of the third. An hour into this game, and we are only through 2. Good throw down from Lepley on the warm-up. But it is 9-1-2 to lead us off in the frame. Coming up to the plate, the 9-hitter, Logan Radabaugh, playing third base today. Had the final put out. First pitch takes low. Here comes the 1-0. Foul ball.
Go, Logan. Go, Logan. Go, Logan.
1 ball, 1 strike. One's low. 2-1 the count. Here comes the 2-1. Low, 3-1. Here comes the 3-1. Takes strike 2. Count goes full.
Let's go.
Payoff. Chop down the line. Go foul.
Let's go, kid.
Payoff. Chopper. Weaver's going to glove it. Throw over to first. A beautiful play from the pitcher.
Out of the air off the bounce. Does it himself. Throw to first.
1 out. Liam Lee comes up to the plate. Liam Lee and Connor Jones left due up in the frame. Lee was able to single back up the middle on a full count to start the game. Reached all the way to third via an error and a fielder's choice.
Cumberland Valley hits.
0-1, 1 out. Weaver gets set, takes a deep breath, delivers. They're going to call that a ball.
Outside, 1-1.
One's across the board, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Stats fires. Takes outside, 2 on the count.
2-1. One out, nobody on, top half of the third.
Takes strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Wind is picking back up, but the sun's giving me a slight tan here. So it is shining from right field. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Already had 1 run into the fence, nearly a second via Gerwick. But Gerwick, a little more aware of his surroundings compared to Hartung, but Hartung really wanted that ball. He was chasing it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Weaver with the wind blown to his back. Takes outside. It's been the same spot he's been locating. It's been called ball. It's been called strike. But our umpire does have a slightly better view than us, even though we are behind center just by about 10 feet. Weaver gets set. Here comes the payoff. Takes ball 4 low. And Lee will reach via a walk. So Jones comes up with a runner on first, 1 out.
Let's go, Connor.
First pitch. Curveball takes strike 1. 0-1 the count with a runner on first and 1 out in the frame. Mifflin County up 3-0 if you're just joining us. Top half of the third. Though it's been an hour since first pitch, it's been a slow hour at Capoliez Field. Swings through, strike 2. If you're just joining us, Mifflin County, we were talking about how what their paths to the mid-pen scenarios are. Mifflin County, the only game playing today. So via a win, we're going to knock on wood. Mifflin County holds on to this 3-0 lead. We'll say as of now, that would be a half game up on the Trojans. Takes ball 1, 1-2 the count.
Let's go, Connor. Number 2, kid, let's go. Here we go, Joe.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Weaver gets set. Fires. Blocked. 2-2 the count. Pick off. And safely. I'm going to zoom out here just to show the landscape. In left field, it looks like one of the worst storms you'll ever see is about to hit us. But if you're just looking right, you can see how beautiful it is up by Mifflin County High School. Here comes the 2-2. That one's hit. Dribbling. He'll get down into right for it. Infield, or a dribble single. So there's 2 on and 1 out in the frame. Wyatt Moore comes up, represents the tying run.
Go Wyatt. Go Wyatt. Go Wyatt.
207. It's batting average of the 3-hitter coming up to the plate. First pitch holds off. Weird bounce. That's going to dribble into the corner. Runner thought about going home. Decides better. So now there's 2 in scoring position with 1 out in the frame.
Let's go Wyatt. Come on Wyatt.
Here comes the 1-0. 2 in scoring position. Weaver gets set. Fires. Popped up. This should be out of play. Garwick trying to give a read on it. We'll have ones across the board once more. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 in scoring position. In a long game already. Hour and 10 minutes from first pitch. We are only 2 1/6 through this game.
Go Wyatt.
We're in the top half of the third with 1 out and 2 on. Takes ball 2. 2-1 the count.
Let's go Wyatt.
Cumberland Valley 8-11 on the season. 5-8 in league play. Sets fires. That one hit in between the gap. It'll score 1. They're going to hold the runner at third. Now there's runners on the corners. 1-3 is now the score with LaPlaya coming up to the plate.
Go Mike.
I believe we're going to have some movement into the Husky bullpen. I believe it is Parker Crownover. I could be wrong on that. First pitch takes slider. Strike 1. Runners on the corners. 1 out.
Go Mike. Come on Mike. Go Mike. Go 3.
0-1. Weaver sets fires. That one hit left field. Leister giving chase. That'll bounce. Gets past the glove of Leister. Runner thought about going from second to third. Sides better of it, and we're back to a 1-run game. First and second. Coach Leister's going to call time here. We're going to take it with him. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. 2 on, 1 out. Firestone comes up to the plate. 5 hits now for the Eagles. Runners on first and second.
Hey, 1-4. Hey, 1-4.
First pitch from Weaver. It's outside. Ball 1.
Go, Andy. Go, Andy. Go, Nacho. Hey, 1-4.
Takes low and inside. 2-0 the count.
Hey, Andy. Hey. Let's go, 1-4.
2-0, 1 out. Runners on first and second. If you're just joining us, Huskies hold a 1-run lead. Cumberland Valley scored the last 2. Takes strike 1. Gets the lower part of the zone.
Let's go, Andy. Hey, 1-4. Hey, 1-4. Hey, not.
Here comes the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. It's going to get by. They're going to send the runner home. Strohecker's throw to the plate. It's offline. Runner's going to take third and second. We are tied at 3. Now the Cumberland Valley dugout getting the loudest it's been all night. And there's 2 in scoring position. We're going to have a courtesy runner here.
Hey, let's go, Nick. Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick. Hey, 1-3.
Slowing outside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count.
Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick. Hey, 1-3.
1-0. 1 out. 3 through in the inning, and there's 2 in scoring for the Eagles. Swings through strike 1. 1-1.
Go, Nick.
Some might say a must-win for the Huskies
Hey,
to
1-3.
hold on to that district number 1 seed for the playoffs, get the bye. Swings through strike 2, 1-2 the count.
Go, Nick. Hey, let's go, Nick. Hey, let's go, Nick. Tell me 2, kid. Let's go. Go, Nick. All you 1-3. Let's go, Nick. Let's go, Nick.
1-2, 1 out. Here comes the payoff. Blocked. Runner's going to come home. Cumberland Valley now leads 4-3. Now the infield's going to play in with the runner on third. Cumberland Valley now leads 4-3. Hit up. Weekly hit. Chris Stein's going to call for it. Runner will hold at third. Eerily similar game to the last time these two played. Cumberland Valley took a 4-3 lead. Cumberland Valley took a 4-1 lead. And Mifflin County was able to put up a 4 spot in the top half of the frame, the top half of the 5th. Cumberland Valley's acting on their chances earlier. That's going to be it for Weaver. Parker Crowner was going to come into the game. He's going to warm up. We're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. So we will head over to second. Hartung will be done for the day. First pitch from Crownover. Big strike one.
Let's go, Barrett. Hey, hey, hey.
Comes in one. Swings through. Strike two. 0-2's the count.
Let's go, Barrett. Let's go, Barrett.
Here comes the 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Shirey. Throw over to first. It's going to get away. Runner will stay at first. 5-3 is the score.
Cumberland Valley and that was reaching on an arrow that scores.
Let's go.
Good stuff.
Hey, let's go, Pam. Hey, four. Hey, four.
That one's going to hit him. Runners will be on first and second.
Logan, let's go. Deep breath, all you. Let's go, 1-9. Hey, Lon. Hey, Lon.
Crownover sets. First pitch.
Hey, 1-9. Hey, 1-9. Let's go.
I don't even know where that one missed. I'm going to just straight up sad.
Let's go, Logan.
Big strike one. 1-1 the count.
Let's go, Logan. Let's go, 1-9. Hey, 1-9.
Takes high. 2-1 the count.
Hey, Lon. Let's go, 1-9.
Comes to 2-1. Swings through. 2-2's the count.
Hey, Logan, let's go. Double two. Let's go, Logan. All you, kid. Let's go, Logan. Hey, Logan. Hey, Logan. Let's go, Logan.
Here comes the 2-2. Wow.
Hey, let's go, Logan.
Count goes full.
Let's go, Logan.
Here comes the payoff. Runners take off. Take strike three. Inning over. When we return, bottom half of the third. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. We welcome you back to Capoliez Field. Bottom of the third. Cumberland Valley leads 5-3. It'll be 4, 5, 6 due up in the frame. We are through 2.5. It's been an hour and a half. 5-3. Bottom of the third. First pitch. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1. One 0 to Leister. Sets, fires, takes outside, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Takes outside, 3-0. Leister will be taking all the way on the 3-0 here. See the pitch. Takes strike 1. 3-1 the count. Three balls, 1 strike. Sets, fires. Takes outside. So Leister will take first. Checks back on Leister at first. First pitch to Gerwick. Low and inside, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Pickoff, Leister's in without question. One 0. Gerwick swings through strike 1. 1-1 the count. Here comes the 1-1 to Gerwick. Blocked in the dirt. 2-1 the count. Comes the 2-1. That just a bit outside. Leister will be on second without question. 3-1 to count. Shortstop and pitcher talk. Don't usually see that a lot. Usually games end around 2 hours, 15 minutes, but we're at an hour and a half and we are halfway through the third. Here comes the 3-1 to Gerwick. Swings through strike 2. Count goes full. Here comes the payoff to Gerwick. Sets, fires. Outside, Gerwick will walk. Now that brings Lepley up. He represents the leading run. We're going to have time called here. Going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. I have some substitutions. Number 10 is for Lapila, which is Cumberland Valley's best hitter according to batting average, extra base hits, all of those categories. First pitch to Easton Lepley. Swings through strike one. 0-1 the count.
Second, nobody out. Go ahead, run, play.
Here comes the 0-1. Low in the dirt. Ball one.
Ball, one strike.
Here comes the 1-1 to Lepley. Lepley, left field. That's got a good shot. Back at the wall. The Huskies lead. Easton Lepley has given the Huskies a 6-5 lead. And Capolia's field has erupted. His second of the year gives the Huskies a 6-5 lead, and he gets it right back. What a game. 6-5. And we are only in the bottom of the third. In a game with so much controversy, so much dilemma. Feels like Avengers Endgame sorted. That's low and away ball one. Unbelievable. The 1-0. Takes low 2-0. Rubel on deck. Crown over the pitcher. Is 2-0 inside. Wanted to swing. 2-1 the count. The popular phrase, ball don't lie, is commonly regarded in all sports. Maybe here more than ever. Here comes the 2-1. Crown over takes high and in. 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 to Parker. Crown over the pitcher. Sets, fires. Crown over fouls it back out of play. 3-2. Count is full. The payoff pitch to pitcher Parker Crownover. Takes strike 3. And a pitch that he's called a ball all night is now strike 3. So that's the first out of the inning. Now Rubel comes up to the plate. Takes low, ball 1. Rubel takes inside. 1-0. 1-0, 1 out. Rubel takes strike 1. 1's across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
On deck.
Takes outside, 2-1.
Put more across in the inning. Just 1 out. Scored 3.
Takes low. It's a walk. Rubel will reach first base. I believe we are going to have another pitching change. I believe Cumberland Valley is looking like they're going to send somebody in. And it will be. We are going to have a couple of changes. I believe LaPlaya is coming in. Making some defensive substitutions. So LaPlaya is going to step into the game. We're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. This has been one of the, by far, dare I say, the craziest game of the season. Huskies lead 6-5. That one's going to hit Chris Stein in the helmet on the first pitch from LaPlaya. So Chris Stein will be on first. Strohecker comes up with 2 on and 1 out. We are approaching the hour and 45-minute mark, and we are only in the bottom of the third. If you had dinner plans, I'd cancel them. As spoiler alert, you're not going to make them. First pitch to Strohecker after he'll apply a hit. Christine gets set. Inside 1-0.
Five. Mifflin County, bottom of the third.
Here comes the 1-0. Strohecker takes all the way. Strike one. The wind starts to pick back up.
One pitch.
Takes low. 2-1. 2-1, 1 out. Runners on first and second. 3 already in the frame for the Huskies. Sets, fires. Takes strike 2. 2-2 the count to the All-State second teamer. Evan Strohecker very rarely finds himself in 2 strike counts. And I'm going to say I don't think he's struck out all year. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Strohecker chops it back to the pitcher. That one's going to get away. The throw to first. He is safe. Rubel's going to take home. It is now 7-5. Huskies lead. A weak dribbler back to the pitcher. Had trouble with it. The throw over was in a rush. There's runners on the corners with 1 out. So Weaver comes up. Takes ball 1. Mifflin County led 3-0, and then in the top half of the third, Cumberland Valley put up a 5 spot. They led 5-3. Then an Easton Lepley 3-run homer made this game 6-5 back in favor of the Huskies. Then Strohecker reached. There's strike 1. Husky dugout gives a collective whoa. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner takes off. Weaver, high left field, carrying. That's got a shot. That's going to get over the glove. Strohecker's around second. They're going to send him home. Christine's already in. There's no throw. Huskies lead 9-5. Weaver gives a little dance over at second. It is 9-5. Takes ball 1. Shire's back up, and Leister, who led off the inning, now comes up to the plate. Or he's on deck, my apologies. Shire takes strike 1. Mifflin County last season, the most runs they scored in a mid-pen game was 7. And that was in a loss at home against Mechanicsburg, 11-7. But now they've scored 9 through 7 outs. That one's blocked. Weaver will head back. 2-1 the count.
Valley scored 5.
2-1, 1 out. Shire at the plate, Mr. Extra Base hit. Shire, sky high center field. This should be deep enough to tag Weaver. They're not going to send them. Smart call. I'm not a coach for a reason. So there's 2 outs with Leister, who led off the inning, coming back up to the plate. Both teams in the third inning went all the way around the order. You never see that in baseball. This might be a first.
Two outs.
Again, this is another one to hit the long ball.
Easter takes strike one. Takes low on the curve, 1-1. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. Pop fly, and this should end the inning. The fielder catch it. That ends the frame. 11 total in the third, but Mifflin County, after the Eagles scored 5, somehow extend their lead. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. As somehow we are about 2 hours into this game, and we are only in the 4th inning. Parker Crownover on the bump. Now coming up to the plate, the leadoff hitter, Liam Lee. Let's see how long this inning's going to take. First pitch to Lee, outside, 1-0. Takes 2-0. Comes to 2-0. Takes strike one. Popped up. This one caught for the first out. We might not have a long inning, hopefully. Don't want to jinx it. So Jones now steps up. First pitch to Jones. Foul tip back into the glove for strike one. Takes low and away. One's across the board. Foul tipped into the glove once more. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 from Crownover. That one hit center field. Strohecker getting a read on it. We'll get under it for the second out. Don't want to jinx it, but there's 2 in a row. Feels like it's been about 2 innings since that happened. Take strike one. 0-1 the count. takes outside 1-1.
One again.
Popped up. This is in play, and do I dare say it? It's a 1-2-3 inning. I didn't know what those were for a little while. When we return, bottom half of the fourth. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. We welcome you back to Capoliez Field, where we had a quick inning for once. Most games usually take 2 hours, and we're already 2 hours in here through 4. Gerwick hits that one the other way for the first out. I'm going to mute for a couple seconds to take care of some technical difficulties. I'm going to follow the game. I just won't be able to talk. I will be right back. That one popped foul out of play. So I'm gonna give a quick rundown of what just happened. My apologies. There's 2 on, 2 out, 0-2 count to Chris Stein. This game is taking so long that the camera battery was about to die, so we had to go to the backup. 0-2 count. LaPlaya sets, holds off, 1-2 the count. There's been a run scored in every inning. It's high, 2-2 the count. We'll have 2s across the board. Two balls, 2 strikes. Chris Stein fouls it off. We'll do it again. That one hops the dugout. Two on, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. LaPlaya sets. Chris Stein, left field. It is nearly off the scoreboard, but it is foul.
Out of foul balls without a baseball.
Chris Stein hanging in there again. Two balls, 2 strikes. Chris Stein, center field. That's going to get down. They're going to send Beamer around from third to home. The play at the plate, he is saved. Huskies have 10 runs. They are up 10-5 over the Eagles from Cumberland Valley. So Chris Stein hits it back up the middle to make it a 5-run game. Takes strike 1. Oh, 1 the count to Strohacker. Takes low, that one for sure. 1-1 the count. One the count to Strohacker. Takes low, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. To the All-State second teamer. Takes inside, 3-1 the count with Weaver on deck. Shirey in the hole. It's 3-1. Strohacker was off to. Strohacker was off the first, called strike. Runners will be off. Count is full. That's blocked in the dirt. Strohacker might have had an extra ball, but ball 5 will be enough for him. Weaver comes up. Weaver takes ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here comes the 1-0 to Weaver. Takes low, 2-0. Another arm in the bullpen warming up for the Eagles. Take strike one. Two balls, one strike, two outs. Huskies have scored in every inning. Two in the first, one in the second. Then Cumberland Valley took a 5-3 lead. Takes inside 3-1. And Mifflin County scored 6 to answer back to Cumberland Valley's 5-run lead. Three-one. Bases are juiced. Weaver chops it to second. Throw over to first in time to end the frame. But the Huskies add on another 10-5 as our score. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MC TV Baseball. We welcome you back to Capoliez Field. We are only in the top of the fifth. For mine and I think everybody's sake here, that one chopped. Rubel throw over to first in time for the out. Great play by Rubel. It's hard to say, but we're only 8 outs away from this game being over. Here comes first pitch. That one plunked him in the arm. That is not where you want to get hit. That is right on the funny bone. That's the catcher, too. So we're going to have a courtesy runner. Very nice from Hopple to catch up on, or check up on the catcher. My apologies. One out, runner on first. Take strike one. Here comes the 0-1 from Crownover. Checks a swing. One's across the board. Check if he holds back. Just missed. 2-1. That one hit the short 6, 4, 3 double play. A big time double play for the Huskies. When we return, bottom half of the 5th. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball.
We go home back in the 5th. And back after this, Mifflin County leading 10-5.
During the era of Johnny Carson, tonight's show, Foster Brooks did a drunk act. He was sober. He was totally sober.
Dean Martin did that.
Well, Martin was drunk when he did it. But Foster Brooks was truly sober, but it started off with like almost like the hiccups like you've got right now, but then he would slur words afterwards. And you sound just like the beginning of his act. Yeah.
If everyone enjoys enjoying this.
It's no fun.
Pain each other.
Shoot, it's that was lovely.
What a weird game.
Welcome back to Cumberland Field. This is Huskies baseball on WQHF 1055.
We're gonna change
Bottom half of the 5th. The score is 10-5.
pitchers. Hurt. He's on the pitch.
It's all right, I'll hold. Say you didn't need one, and then I was. Yeah.
Mifflin County lead. Behind the camera in the dugout. You really do. And you give him credit. He sure is. He's trying to even stay in the speed. Right around the area, right around the elbow. Now a change catcher. Jones.
Yeah, no, she's coming right here. She's coming right here.
The battery for Cumberland Valley. So appealing. You out there in a relief.
Valley's better than Redland.
We welcome you back to Capoliez Field. This has been one to remember in many ways, but not. This has been one to remember, but not for reasons you might think. Huskies have scored 10 runs. Most they've scored in the game. Most have scored in a mid-pen game. The exception for non-mid-pen games would be Southern Huntington, which they scored 11. They won that game in 6. So we're going to have some changes. So number 23, Connor Jones, the DH, is now gone to catching. It'll be Cohen Taylor going in for Andrew Fires. There's a bunch of changes. I believe Jones is catching. He has the catcher's gear on. That's for sure. I believe Taylor will be hitting for Jones in the designated hitter spot. First pitch to Shire. He takes outside. 1-0.
We get more sophisticated at the high school level.
Shirey, left center. That's going to get down. Shirey is going to have a single. I thought that was going to get caught. Center fielder got a bad read on it. So he will get on with an outfield single. Leishner coming up to the plate. Pick off and without question. Take strike one. Comes the 0-1. Leishner pops it foul out of play. Look out. Hits the guardrail. Here comes the 0-2. Leishner chops it to short. 6, 4, 3. Got him. And oh my goodness. He was safe by about a half step, and they called him out. And a game full of controversy, chaos, pandemonium. Takes ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Gerwick hits that one. Shortstop, going to be a tough play. Throw over to first in time for the out. When we return, top half of the sixth. Huskies 6 outs away from getting a big win in the mid-pen. We welcome you back to Capoliez Field. So if you're just joining us, probably thought the game was over whenever you first tuned in. What time of the day we are in? 6:30 on the dot, so we're 2 hours and 15 minutes, and we're only in the sixth. Takes ball one. That one popped up, foul out of play. Pete Campbell. All right, 8-9 top. Two up in the frame. My apologies. Comes to 1-1. It's outside 2-1. Takes outside 3-1. Swings through strike 2. Count goes full. Payoff pitch from Crownover. Takes outside. So it will be a walk. Lurai comes up to the plate. Or sorry, that was not Lurai. That was Matthews. So it'll be 7-8-9 to open the frame. Here's the 8-hitter with a runner on first. Takes outside, ball 1. 1-0. Nobody out. Runner on first. Here comes the 1-0. Swings through strike 1. Shot down the line. 5, 4, 3. Not in time. Call him safe. Nearly went round the horn. Number 22 is going to come hit for number 19. It'll be Zach Deal hitting for Logan Runabaum. Runner on first, 1 out. Pop foul out of play. That one gets away. Runner will have second.
Came out of hand. Really.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Yeah, 1-1 with 1 out.
Wake up to the welcome.
1-1, 1 out, runner at second.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner in scoring position for the first time since the third. Takes high, 2-1. Popped up foul out of play. Here comes the 2-2. Outside, we'll go full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
1 out. Outside ball.
Takes ball 4. Runners on first and second. 1 out. We're going to have, I believe, a pitching change. So I believe Gerwick. So this is what's going to happen. Gerwick's going to come in to pitch. Chris Stein's going to come to play first.
Stein also members with the dugout.
Gerwick will go on to the bump.
From the mound up.
I believe the defensive substitutions happened.
Well, we have the moment. Thank our sponsors.
So,
Stay.
Crownover's going to stay on the bump. My apologies. It'll be Beamer in left, Leister in right. So, this game is taking longer than everybody and their Aunt Suzanne thought it would. Take strike one on the outside part of the plate. 0-1 the count with the runner on first and second. We assume Crownover's going to close out the sixth, and then Gerwick's going to come in to get the final 3 outs, hopefully for the Huskies. Curveball outside, 1-1. So all the changes that happened for Gerwick getting warmed up, he will pitch in the 7th. It'll be the left side of the infield's going to stay the same with Shirey and Rubel. The pitch, that one hit center field. Strohacker hawks it down. What a grab from Evan Strohacker. Everybody's safe on the base pads, but Strohacker, showing why he's in center field, hawked that one down for the second out. One's high. Jones takes 1-0. One out, 2 outs. Runner on first and second. Take strike one down the middle. 1-1 the count. So the sunshine has passed by us, and there's a luminous cloud storming in from the first base line. So Mother Nature can hold out for another inning, but who knows how long that's going to be with how this game's been. Check back on second. No throw. That one hit into right. That's going to get down. They're going to send the runner around. Cut off by Chris Stein. It is now a 10-6 ball game. Felt like we went a little too long without a run in this game with how it's been going. Won a whole inning. It's a new best. First and second. Tying run is on deck for the Eagles. First game, Mifflin County won 5-4. It's been a little more high scoring than that first game. Now that gray cloud directly over home plate. Looks like this will be here with us for about a couple minutes. with no precipitation falling from the sky. First pitch, crown over. Missed just outside 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Low in the dirt, 2-0. You get rid of that third inning, it's a 4-1 game. But it is a 10-6 Huskies lead. That one hit to short, going to be a tough play. Shirey, throw over to first. He not in time. The bases are loaded. Great throw by Shirey. Gonna have time called here by head coach Ray Hopple. Hopple is just getting confirmation. See whether if he pulled his, see if they called him safe because he beat it out or if they called him safe. Tying run is at the plate. But there are 2 outs. First pitch, high, 1-0. No, don't be. I could be going crazy. That one's in the dirt, 2-0. I'm probably just going crazy. With how long this game's been, I don't doubt it. Thought I felt a raindrop. Thankfully for myself and the Huskies, I was wrong. 2-0, 2 outs. Bases juiced for the Eagles. That one, center field. Strohecker giving chase back at the wall, leaping, grab it, is gone. And we are tied at 10 apiece. Unbelievable. (10-10), our score. And a must-win game for the Huskies if they want a shot at the mid-pen. I don't even know what to say. Larai's going to go get warmed up in the dugout. That's going to be it for Crown Over. Thad's going to get warmed up when we return. We'll see what the official ruling is, but we know Garwick's going to come out and pitch. We're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MC TV Baseball. So Gerwick comes up onto the mound. 10-10 is our score. 2 outs. First pitch takes low, ball 1. 1-0. Takes low, 2-0. Takes strike 1. 2-1 the count. Popped up. Rubel giving chase. Gets the third out of the inning. 10-10 our score. Bottom 6. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. We are tied at 10-10. Huskies have at least 2 more chances. First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. New arm on the bump for the Eagles. Number 24, Max Deschamps. 2-0's the count. Cooper Walters hit for Joel Beamer, so now Cooper Walters is on deck. 2-0, nobody out. Here's the 2-0. Leftley takes strike 1. Two one, nobody out. Takes outside, 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 to left. Takes outside, ball 4. Leading runs on first. Another warning toward the Husky dugout. This one for leading on things in general. It's now Cooper Walters steps up to the plate. Lepley on first. Pickoff. Lepley in safely. Leading runs on first. Huskies bringing out all the stops. Walters bunts. That goes to the on-deck circle. Trying to push it down the first base line. Lepley takes his lead at first. Husky dugout getting loud. Here comes the 0-1. Cooper puts a bunt down the first base line. Going to have to get the out at first, but the job is done. Lepley is on second. It's 1 out. 2 hitters who can definitely bring him home. This game started out 3-0. Huskies had 3 through the first 2 innings. And in the top half of the third, Cumberland Valley put up a 5 spot. So that's ball 1. And Mifflin County answered right back. They put up 6 in the bottom of the third. Nothing in the top half from the Eagles in the fourth. Then 1 in the bottom half of the fourth, making it 10-5. And then a 4-run grand slam, plus a run earlier in the inning, as there's ball 2. Runner on second. 1 out. A grand slam, game-tying grand slam in the top half of the 6th. Swings through strike 1. 2-1 the count.
Stein on deck.
2-1. 1 out. Runner on second. Takes strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Husky dugout getting loud for their third baseman. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Holds off. They're going to see if he went. They're going to say he holds. Count goes full. Wind is picking up. We are officially 2 hours and 40 minutes into this game. Wind is blowing. Here comes the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. First and second, 1 out. We're going to have a catcher-pitcher timeout. Chris Stein now comes up to the plate with Strohacker on deck.
They can make this happen. When the game's on the line, you know, this fly out of it. We've seen it both in baseball and football. They're trying to make something happen. There we go. We're getting the flexor and prevents again the noise. The home plate umpire.
Looks like Champs. He's done.
The Champs is going to get pulled from this game.
What's on the line?
Cumberland Valley now going to bring in about 4 people made a substitution right there. I'm going to be honest, I don't know who the pitcher is. It'll be number 4, Cam Lurai. Lurai, who was the center fielder. We're going to take a break. With how this has been going, you don't want to go anywhere. You've been watching MCTV Baseball. Lerai is now on the bump for the Eagles. This might be their 5th or their 6th arm. Christine comes up. It's number 4 v. number 4. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Anything but a double play will be fine for the Huskies, knowing who's on deck. Steps off. Third baseman's playing a little in. Just about a foot in front of the base pad. Take strike 1. There's the 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 from Lerai. Lerai takes a step. The right-hander looks down the catcher. Gets set. Here comes the 0-1. Lerai checks back, sets, fires. Takes outside. They're going to call strike 2. Oh, 2, 1 out. Strohecker on deck. Lerai is set. The 0-2 to Christine. Sets, fires. Swings through strike 3. 2 away in the frame. Strohecker comes up. All-state second team needs to use all of his star power there. There's ball 1 inside. Mifflin County has scored 1 run in the 4th inning. It's their last run. We're in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs. Strohecker popped up center field. Second baseman would call it for the 3rd out. When we return the 7th inning, we're tied at 10 apiece. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MCTV Baseball. First pitch, that's going to get hit into the right center gap. Leisha's going to be there to cut it off. Leadoff hitter has a single. Gerwick gets set. Just to squeeze a bunt down the line. Gerwick going to get the out at first. 2 pitches, runner on second and 1 out.
Come up to the plate. Runner at second is 1 out. Off there, regardless.
Runner on second, 1 out. Gerwick gets set on the bump. Sets, fires. Swings through the first pitch. Runner will stay put at second.
Down this point. Down and virtually between the fans. Walk it off. The story itself.
10-10 is our score. Pick off. It's off the runner. The runner will stay put. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. That's going to be out of play. 0-2 is the count. Oh, 2, 1 out. Runner on second. The 0-2. He struck him out. Blew the cheddar right by him. Gerwick's first strikeout couldn't have came at a bigger time.
Logan Radabaugh pinch hit for last time. Back into the order. 9 spots.
Here comes the 9-hitter. Gerwick gets set. First pitch, it's high. Great catch by Lepley. Holds the runner at second.
Go, Radabaugh.
This is a freshman. Starting lineup.
Here comes the 1-0. Outside 2-0. Leadoff hitters on deck. Here comes the 2-0. Take strike 1, 2-1 the count. 2-1, 2 outs. Runner on second. Gerwick gets set. Checks back. Delivers. Takes strike 2. Gerwick 1 strike away. Getting out of the frame. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gerwick steps off, takes a deep breath before this big pitch. Mifflin County a Central Dolphin Friday. Dolphin, my apologies. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Outside will go full. And with how this game's been, that's surprisingly not shocking with the tensions, the feelings. The leadoff hitter is on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The scoreboard is lit up, tied at 10 apiece. The biggest pitch of the Huskies season. Takes ball 4. The leadoff hitter now comes up. Lee now comes up to the plate. Lee's hitting .340 on the season. Exactly who Cumberland Valley wants to see up. Time called by Lee. Take a deep breath, really think it over. In this situation, in this spot, there's nothing more tense Ladies and gentlemen, this is why the game of baseball is played. For moments like this. First pitch. Hit back up the middle. They're going to get the lead runner out at second. Huskies, 1 run away from winning this game. We're tied at 10 apiece. We go into the bottom of the 7th. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MC TV Baseball. Bottom of the 7th. 10-10 is the score. Weaver's going to be the leadoff hitter. Shirey and then Leister. Those are the 3 that are due up in the order. These 3 have been so clutch for the Huskies. And it all starts on the bat of Weaver. Weaver gets set into the left-handed hitting batter's box. First pitch, taken high, ball 1. Any run for the Huskies in this inning would walk it off. Huskies have not had a walk-off win in the last 2 years. This Huskies team looking to make history at the brand new Capolias Field. 1-0's the count. Weaver takes outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Husky dugout clapping it up. Weaver with a twirl of the bat, the 2-0. Takes high, 3-0. Weaver should be taking all the way. Shirey, who walked it off against Cumberland Valley, or I shouldn't say walked it off, takes strike 1. My apologies. And a little ahead of myself. 3-1's the count. This is the most interesting count in baseball, in my personal opinion. 3-1. It's a decision of do you take or do you swing? The 3-1. Takes inside. Weaver is on base. And this man I have a mound visit here, I believe. Weaver's on first. Nobody out. Shirey, who hit a 2-run home run to win the game against Cumberland Valley last time out. Leister, who's on deck, is on a knee talking to head coach Dan, or not head coach, assistant coach Dan, my apologies. Carl Shirey's talking to head coach Ray Hopple. Shirey. Cumberland Valley might be getting slight nightmares. First pitch, takes strike one. 0-1 the count. Shiry's 2-run homer. Shiry gets set in the box. Sets, fires. Shiry takes strike 2. Oh, 2, no out. Leister's on deck. Gerwick's in the hole if we get there. Weaver takes a lead at first. Shiry fouls it off. He'll hang in there. We are officially crossing the 3-hour mark from first pitch. 10-10 is our score. Huskies got out to a 10-5 lead, then a 5-run top of the 5th. Shiry going the other way. That's going to find a glove for the first out. Shiry got a good piece of it in an 0-2 count. Unlucky, just found a glove, 1 away. Leister comes up. Gerwick is on deck. First pitch to Leister, called a strike. Leister puts his hands on his head, can't believe it. Takes his lead over at first. Pickoff is in safely. Oh, 1, 1 out. Winning run is on first. Oh, 1. Pickoff once more is in safely once more. Backup catcher in the game for Cumberland Valley. That'll be something to note. Cumberland Valley's catcher got hit in the elbow. He's been taken out of the game. Leister pops it up. That's going to be out of play behind the dugout. 0-2 is the count. Here comes the 0-2 to Chase Leister. Runner takes off for second. That's outside. The throw down to second. He is safe. The winning run's in scoring position for Chase Leister. One, 2, 1 out. Leister at the plate. Anything in the outfield, there will be a play at the plate. Here comes the 1-2. Leister, right center field. That ball's going to get down. They're going to send Weaver around, and an incredible game is going to end in walk-off fashion. The Huskies win. Chase Leister with a walk-off win in one of the craziest games you will ever see.